Hello, everybody. Sorry, this is Brian Hoylman and Wilson. We're getting started here to do Lofty CRM of Choice webinar. We do these every Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Wilson, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, Wilson Solomon here, Enterprise Customer Success Manager at Lofty and the Enterprise Customer Success Manager for EXP. Excited to be with you. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, and I'm Brian Hoylman, the Chief Strategy Officer, and also work with a lot of success programs and coaching and training, and been doing this for a long time. A lot of people here at EXP have, as you know, Wilson, have seen me in for many years in doing a lot of this within EXP orbit. Excited about Lofty as the CRM of choice, one of the three. And what this is about is why choose Lofty. And I think it's not why choose Lofty. It's like why make Lofty your what we call operating system. So in other words, Lofty and everybody talking, and I'm going to show you a slide here, is when we talk about Lofty, and you should be able to see my screen, you should see elevate your real estate game. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you see what is your CRM, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about elevating your real estate game for everybody and CRM choice, I want you to think that Lofty is the reason you choose it. And I've been doing a lot of what we call masterminds for the GoGo group. We did a mastermind for Fast Forward. A lot of speaking to the luxury division for everybody watching this, and they're all asking the same question: why? What's this all about? Why should we choose Lofty? And what I would say to you is that one is that you can't go wrong with any of the choices, but why Lofty? And I would say that one thing about us as an operating system beyond a CRM is that, and I'll use this, Andrew, is that elevate your real estate game means, and you notice how the person's picking up their phone and we're a part of your ecosystem, your phone, but on your phone as your operating system, sometimes you might have maybe a CRM there that's part of your operating system that may not be Lofty that you like to use. We have a lot of people that asked about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have 79,000 agents or 82,000 agents in EXP. Not everybody. Some of them use something else, but this is part of your tech stack, right? This is part of your EXP tech stack to choose one. It's included, right? Right, Wilson? It's
Yep.
included in your offering. So a lot of agents out there are like, well, I don't use, but you're still included. So I like to say, if EXP is giving you a company car or an operating system, wouldn't it be important to say, well, I may not use the CRM as a choice. I might have somebody else. Can Lofty's operating system provide more value to that choice? Does that make sense, Wilson, for everybody here?
Yeah.
So I have many agents that have luxury presence within EXP, or they have a third-party website. They're using Agent Image, or they might just want to use our website. Why should they use Lofty as CRM of choice? Well, we can integrate with them. Our operating system is not closed off. As you know, Wilson, we are integrated with a lot of EXP agents, third-party user ecosystems or things that they use. Another one might be FUB, somebody that's on Flex. How many people have asked us about that? How do you integrate, right? We've got that
Mm-hmm.
question numerous times. Well, the Lofty operating system, we can do that. So why not have Lofty, and maybe one of these things, an agent has a website, but our dynamic CMA tool, our listing tools, our transaction, our dynamic, or maybe they just want to have our automatic social media marketing plan that maybe their or website that product they like to use doesn't have. When you're picking Lofty CRM of choice, you're not all in with just Lofty. We integrate with lots of vendors out there, and we are really open API to do that integration. And we integrate with, and we'll be integrating with other partners within the CRM choice option. So wanted to make sure we stress that and open up the floor to understand is that we want to be your CRM of choice because we have lots of different value options that aren't just your CRM database option. And yes, we are a great fit for that, right, Wilson? But we are your operating system. So if you're going to choose Lofty because it can empower your business and also help solidify under AI potentially other uses. One of my agents says, well, I have Vulcan 7 and Mojo Dialer. Well, you can bring on those database appointment opportunities and that homeowner data, and you can use some of the Lofty's tools that are part and would help you accentuate, because of our operating system, use some of Lofty's tools to make your business better. So we're not a one size fits all. We're the Swiss Army knife of the business. Make sense?
Oh yeah.
So what does that mean to everybody here on this call? When you choose Lofty as your CRM of choice operating system, yes, we have a very dynamic toolbox. These tools are not all only Lofty specific. So we have marketing automation and marketing tools, but those can be marketing other website you may have, right, Wilson?
Right.
Or they can market your Lofty website, or they can market your third-party website. We have social media marketing. Is social media marketing specific and exclusive to marketing with Lofty, or does it help them market on their social media, and can any leads that come in can push to additional CRMs if they're using those CRMs? Is that true? Yes. So maybe you're one of your products. So in other words, you're getting Lofty included, and we might have 3 or 4 things you like to use in Lofty and a couple things you don't. And that's not been messaged out, but I've been getting a lot of that in the mastermind groups. One of my mastermind group said, I have Go High Level. I use it. It's not great for real estate, but can you help us? Yes, I have agents that use Lofty to help power something on Go High Level. So in other words, why you want to choose Lofty is we are the most integrated, the most comprehensive opportunity to help you build and connect all of your ecosystem as a real estate agent to build, and you get it included, right? So what do you get included? You get the ability to have a CRM. You get lead gen programs that can power all of your businesses, open houses, things like that, or you can use them internally with our website. You're getting IDX websites. You also have the ability to do SEO and AEO websites. You have dynamics. All of these tools are located in Lofty. And before I move on, do we have any questions? So they will move on to this, but I want to move on to some other things. Are there any questions before I move on?
Yeah, Brian, looks like some people were just asking some kind of general functionality questions around website here. I know you're going to be getting into some of that a little bit later on this call, but one of the questions was, how mobile friendly and SEO optimized are the sites out of the box?
Incredibly. So we have 3 site options within Lofty, as you see a website here. Whenever I talk about a quick start, when you get a CRM choice, you get a Lofty subdomain website that is a full functioning Lofty website. It has limited customization, and because it is a subdomain, that's very difficult to optimize. And keep in mind, there's a lot of bad information about SEO and optimization. There's these company websites that go out and they say, you're not optimized. In fact, I can give everybody, we can bring a team on that used to be with certain vendors within and has been on all of the so-called SEO website companies out there. He's been on everything, and he's with EXP, and is when he switched to our Lofty full SEO option, which is Lofty's normally $300 to $500 a month. If you were to buy Lofty and not be part of EXP CRM of choice, by the way, we have an upgrade to our Lofty full. It's $49, as you know, correct? That's the correct pricing.
Yep.
And it gives you a full AEO and SEO optimized full, and has luxury templates. One of my mastermind groups went to a luxury website SEO company and spending $3,000 a month to do something our system does at a as high or higher level for $49 for any agent that wants to opt in to that SEO option. Okay. So you have 3 options. You have a subdomain option. You have what's called a vanity hosted domain at $10, or you have that full SEO option, what gives you 60 templates. And you keep in mind, for everybody that chooses that option as a website, you can run that, and you can also have a third, and you can take a Pepsi challenge. You can go into our SEO option and you can optimize it, and you can have more than one website within our system. So there is no here. It is one of the feature sets we offer. It's included in Lofty's operating system. But ask yourself, that agent asked that. We also have Blast that can drive leads through your third-party website that's not connected to Lofty. We have marketing that you can use that can drive leads to and help you promote your website and content domain. So I don't want you to think that you have to choose or use Lofty. It's just included, and you do get a Lofty website with our CRM or our Lofty operating system of choice. I hope that answered that agent's question. If she can give me or they can give me a thumbs up, I hope that answered that question.
Well, that's great. Thank you, Brian. That's it for right now as far as questions go.
So again, reiterating to that agent, you have a Swiss Army knife, and one of the Swiss Army knives you have that is very easy to optimize, and I can show you, is you get the full suite of Lofty's website options, and the most expensive option is $49. The least expensive option for a website is for an agent is free. And in the middle is $10 for a vanity domain. These are all hosted domains. So you have those three options. And how you use it is you just take your domain, you pick your option, and we migrate your domain into the system. If it's just a subdomain, it's automatically enabled from day one. Is that correct, Wilson? So everybody knows. So the first step of your first thing you need to think about as Lofty's operating system is that you can have a website you personalize and you are able to set up. How you decide to use that website is up to you. It's a subdomain, and it fully enables the Lofty front end. One other note for all the agents listening in, this is a mobile app. So a lot of agents ask me on our website, as you see on this page in the app, you have people going to Zillow, you have people going to realtor.com, you have sphere of influence. You don't want them doing that. And I would ask everybody that watches this video to raise your hand and say, John Smith, my cousin, doesn't go. They go to me. They don't go to Zillow. I promise you, everybody you know goes to Zillow. But if you give them an app through Lofty, which you can use in your Lofty CRM of choice that they can download on their phone, now they have an AI search app and an AI search optimized app that help your sphere, your friends, your family, and all your leads stay with you. And that's automatically, every single agent on this call has the ability to have a full mobile search app, portal app, to give all of their clients, past clients, and friends. That's enabled in the CRM of choice option for Lofty's operating system. I don't think we talk about that enough, but at the end of the day, you want to have yourself downloaded onto your multi-million-dollar buyer or seller of the future. You want them to download your app, and you want to be able to market that. If you're not doing that as an agent and you don't have that, we have that option in our CRM of choice problem with Lofty.
Perfect. Thank you, Brian.
I hope I covered the website portion and the Lofty operating system. The key functions of this is AI-powered lead generation, AI-powered conversion, AI-powered integrated website options, integrated social media options, integrated CMA and presentation tools, many different ways to drive leads in our operating system. Agent and team performances, let's talk a little bit about that. Everything that I just discussed is a full option for teams to run. A lot of teams just want the CRM component, but they have a team website. You can use our operating system for that. For agents that want to round robin and have sales and round robin their leads and have pond accounts that they spend thousands of dollars to run a team system with, we have all that built in, and it's free of charge to run a team under your team system within Lofty. However, we do have a SEO optimized website, full brand optimized, again, competitive offer where you can run team and then provide subdomains under your team brand. This is really critical website. So if a team's out there, they want their agents under them in the Lofty ecosystem, what you do is your agents pick Lofty CRM of choice under your team, and it automatically, you choose our team option. There's no extra charge under the CRM of choice. What you are spending add-on is to create that whole team brand experience. So rather than pay $3,000 and $4,000 or $1,500 a month or whatever you pay to a Teams plan, you can do that with Lofty, and you can do full SEO. And again, we have packages between $99 and $199 and different packages for your teams to enable. We have a team consultant that helps you build that brand, and we have a migration for you guys to migrate any team leads over and save the money. And this is all AI powered. That's all part of our Lofty CRM of choice. And yes, we have consultants that will do a one-on-one with you. Correct, Wilson? Yes?
I was on mute. That's correct. Yep.
So for all of you that want to build a team, why spend $1,500 to get something that you have that's superior to probably 99% of the team offers that are out there? And again, That's just already included in your CRM of choice. It's already there. It's already, so if you decide, why not pick Lofty as the CRM of choice, and you can turn on what you want, turn off what you want, use what you want, not use what you want. It gives you optionality that makes us probably the best operating system choice you have, and why you want to choose Lofty. Any questions about that? I want to cover that because I'm preemptively priming the pump for questions.
Yeah, nothing's coming just yet, Brian. But I'll keep you posted as they roll in.
So let me know on the back end that we're able to see the dashboard. I'm taking everybody to the Lofty ecosystem dashboard. Are you able to see that?
Not yet. Maybe on the StreamYard side, if you remove this that you have, Brian, and then try to load that in.
Yep. So I will stop sharing this.
Yeah.
And share present and share screen. And let me know if you see that.
Yes, sir. There it is.
Okay. So one of the things that you guys have is this is your starting point. And for everybody watching, they always go, how do I make Lofty work? How many questions have we got? We've been doing, I think this is like our 10th one of doing this. And they say, how do I make this work? Right?
For sure.
Everybody says that.
Common question.
Common question. All right. So I recently did an in-person thing on Sunday. I flew out to 300 agent office and somebody that's actually really cool guy, and got up and all 300 agents are there. And how do we make this work? And I say, so again, they're offering Lofty as a CRM of choice. So there's some similarities. Okay. And for everybody here, this is a great way to start. When you get Lofty, there's a quick start that I'm going to walk you through. There's really 5 things that you think about that you kind of what you should do. And I'm going to walk you through that really quick, and think of this as a team leader or as an agent, why this is powerful. It's powerful for you guys to do. So your first thing and your quick start of Lofty is pick Lofty. That's start number 1, right? Number 2, as you enable your Lofty CRM of choice, you have is the way to enable your CRM. So you're optimizing your CRM. And what that means is you are configuring, not having to do the work. It's really simple, but you want to make sure you have a website because you get it anyways. Does that make sense? Whether you want your existing website and moving that domain into the system, but part of your opt-in of kind of the quick start is to make sure that you have your website either pointing to the Lofty subdomain, your domain pointing to the Lofty subdomain, or you get a vanity domain, or you decide to get the SEO fully optimized domain. You start off with the subdomain and you basically make sure you personalize it. Your name, email, your phone number, what you want. That's step number 1. Make sense, or Wilson?
Yes,
kind
sir.
of like, all right. The next step is you make sure that you have your voicemail on your signature line or your voicemail saying, hey, sorry I missed your call, but make sure you incorporate your phone numbers in the system. You kind of personalize your personal life, right? And your email setup. And then if you have a Gmail or you have a personal email, you make sure you forward it to your EXP email. I like to tell agents to get a G Suite. So if I have johnsmithsellsrealestate.com, I want John Smith Real Estate as a Gmail. So G Suite pointing to, so I control my own email, and that's my single source of truth. And yes, you can actually forward that Gmail in and connect it to your EXP email, but use that email in conjunction with your domain that you're hosting on Lofty. A lot of people don't know they can do that, but essentially you're making sure that your email, or you're using that, and then you have your cell phone connected. So when you use our smart number, that everything's already connected. Make sense?
Yep.
Basic 101. I like to tell people to put on their email signature line, sorry, if you got this email, would love to do a home evaluation. Click here for your instant home evaluation. And guess what? Lofty has under their marketing tab a home evaluation landing page to do automatic home evaluations that you can direct people to in your email signature line, any custom landing page or lead gen page that you want to market to. Some of my agents market and have different websites set up for different target audiences like 55 and over communities or probate targets. And they set up landing pages through Lofty to those targets with domains. And then they market them on their emails and their signature lines and their text codes and their marketing. So the first step is make sure that you have a domain, you have your email, and you are putting these things in conjunction with that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next step is load your database or your leads into the system. We have a process for that. Your UI, as you know, I'm not showing that here because I don't have that's something that we have a training for, by the way. You come into here and you click on your question mark, and there's literally a training on how to upload your leads in. We do them every day, and we have help centers on this, but we literally have courses every day on how to upload and migrate your leads into the system. And we also have a Kickstart Your CRM training. We just said website, right? Unlock your CRM from listing the leads, secrets to success. And I just said this is your quick start. Cool, guys? Everything I'm talking about are right here. Okay? Which is Kickstart Your CRM, make sure you configure your names, make sure you personalize your website, unlock your CRM, listings, the leads is lead gen, and I'm going to cover that in a second, and your secrets to success and your smart plans on how to customize your follow-up. You're seeing that, right, Wilson?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. So for everybody here, the secret to success is Lofty is make sure your website's set up, pull your leads into the system. And here's really your secret sauce. Enter yourself in as a lead into your dashboard right here. So enter yourself in. So once you get your CRM enabled, enter yourself in the same day. Put yourself in as a lead. And then you would email yourself, text yourself, call yourself. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You could put yourself on a campaign. You can add your wife in. Essentially, basically, put yourself in and engage like you would a lead. Okay? Set yourself on a drip campaign. Put yourself on listing alerts, right, in the system. Most agents don't know when they get started that we are a complete marketing and front-facing. So all your listing alerts are set here. When you call yourself, it'll record the conversation. So call your wife. It'll record your conversation, and you know this, right? It'll give you steps right here. A lot of agents don't realize it's so easy to use Lofty when you think about doing it to yourself. That's my little cheat sheet. And when I did that yesterday, I had all these agents going, oh my God, that makes things so much easier to learn how to implement. It's like the simple thing. You do it to yourself, and then you're now ready to do it to all your leads. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So again, follow the quick start, but put yourself in as a lead, email yourself, text yourself. By the way, set yourself on listing alerts and watch, and then engage with our AI like you were a buyer. Have fun. How many agents in our system following up that come on Lofty CRM Success talk about going into their AI and sending the mobile app and emailing themselves, and then playing with the system and having our AI conversation? Universally, are they blown away?
Oh, yeah.
Blown away.
Every time.
And how many agents come to us and say, how does the AI work? Well, put yourself in as a lead, email yourself a lead, and pretend you're a buyer or seller. And how many people that do that love Lofty and want to make it their CRM of choice when they do that? It's pretty much everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm being salesy right here, guys. So any questions before we move on about kind of, a lot of people ask us. I just want to make it easy because I've been doing this for 20 years, and there's a lot less friction for agents to choose us. What to do is they market themselves in the system is step one, and they love how easy it makes it for Lofty, how easy it is to market to your clients.
100%.
Email, call yourself. It'll follow you. Your AI will actually lead score you, score you as a lead based on your activity.
Right.
Isn't that what we want? We're essentially both buyers and sellers too. You're a potential buyer and seller, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't you want to make sure that you present to yourself like you want to present to the client? So everybody, I'll ask Wilson as my guinea pig. Wilson, do you like getting drip emails that don't have anything to do with what you want?
No, sir.
So would you say that if an agent were emailing you a bunch of drip emails and it didn't have to do with what you were searching or looking for, would you opt out?
Oh, yeah.
So Act as if you're a buyer or seller as an agent, and our automated system can set up all your marketing, set up how you want to engage your clients, and your AI that layers on top of this in your CRM helps you with all your content. Part of that is your drip campaigns. Agents obsess on this. You can set up all your smart plans here. There's training on it, but put yourself on a smart plan. So Wilson, if you were an agent right now, I would say put yourself on a smart plan.
Mm-hmm.
See how that works, and you can come in and you can edit it. You can see the content, you can change it, or we have plans that are already usable that agents don't have to build, and we have an AI. And when you do your smart plan for everybody here, you're able to come into here and go, okay, I'm going to start one, and I want it to trigger a leads assignment. Very easy. One of the things about our CRM of Choice compared to, we get a lot of questions about bold leads and things like that. I think our UI is coming across as a lot easier for agents to use. They do get some, how do I set it up? And it seems, it's a lot. What I say to make it easy is just set up yourself. And that's why the cheat sheet works. But what I will tell for agents here is you can do things like email yourself, call yourself, send a newsletter, zap your leads in, create a postcard. So you can actually set up a campaign to yourself and send yourself a postcard if you wanted.
Yeah, taking yourself through that experience, Brian, I think is big. Like if you're new to Lofty, which a lot of these agents are, obviously, making sure you understand not only like how you're going to build something out and have it flow, but what does that look like for your customer, for your leads, right? What are they seeing? So,
and this can all be done within an hour of signing up and getting your Lofty CRM of choice. You literally can log in to your dashboard, enter yourself in as a lead before you enter your database in, and basically do everything you need to do to close that deal all the way through. The only thing I can't do is write a contract on a house and show you how our contracts and transactions setup works, but we also integrate with SkySlope, which everybody here knows. We have an integration partnership, but you can set up a calendar. You can remind yourself to call yourself. Okay. By the way, you can send yourself a listing in the system. Okay. You can post to your social media connections automatically, post listings too. So in other words, walk yourself through how you want to use it instead of trying to learn the system. Walk yourself through a day in a life of you as a lead.
mm-hmm.
Any questions specifics that agents are having, people here?
There's one that rolled in. I wanted to get back to from one of the agents regarding websites again. They just said, do websites include built-in blogging, landing pages, or neighborhood pages?
So I'll cover this. So inside your CRM of choice, the answer to that question is unlimited. It's built in. So your subdomain under no extra charge, you have the ability to, have a subdomain. The subdomain would be sales.demo. And your subdomain is here. When you have limited templates and limited customization on the subdomain, because it has to inherit the feature set from the parent down. If agents want to unlock their own personal domain, they would do that on a vanity domain. And by the way, that's the same as the other CRM of choice that does offer websites. It's no different than what they offer as well. What we do is take it up a notch, and I will say, and I can't, because it pops up in another window right under your website here. I will showcase that in a second. So let me do that for you really quick, okay? Go back to here to answer that question and present, stop sharing and present. Let me know when you can see my screen, Wilson.
I can see it.
So whenever you decide to go into a full SEO, and it's funny because a lot of people are like the luxury group and luxury this. We have the exact luxury template already built that luxury agents love. And it's already built with different options you have. We also offer full customization services internally, and we have multiple third-party full custom options that will do full custom design for a lot less than $3,000 a month. Let me tell you, $49 a month. And if you want to have a custom full website option, we have ways to do that. Is that correct, Wilson? There's internal and external groups that do that for Lofty users every day, that we have access to luxury agents that use our system and have that all optimized. This is all built in, and this is all part of your website options available to you. And yes, in this option CMS tool that you have, it is a full CMS tool. So as I go back here and go back to the CMS tool, when I want to pick a website and I go to settings, it breaks down like WordPress. It has a plugin. It breaks down your listings. It pulls in all your listings into it's all built in to do a full website option. It's very simple, easy to use. You still see my screen, correct?
Yep.
And then when I come into picking let me go back to CMS tool here, settings. One second here. Do you still see the CMS tool currently right now? What says domains and stuff like that? StreamYard, guys, is a little.
No, I think there's currently nothing on the screen, just you and I.
Okay, great. Let me just enable that really quick for you guys. And keep in mind, we could only show one screen at a time. Then we have to disable it, share it over. This is not a feature set of Lofty issue. This is within StreamYard limitations we have. So you should see this, right?
There it is. Yep, it's up.
All right. So when you go into your website, which you have here, and this is demo, you literally have your editor here. You have your listings, you have your blogs, all your areas, custom widgets, and believe it or not, we have a full custom SEO tool. Again, I want to structure luxury home, rooftop decks, keywords. You see where I'm seeing here, guys? It optimizes your keywords. It connects your domain. It sets up all your meta. It includes your key-rich homepage, makes recommendations for you. And the agent earlier said, do you have SEO? It gives you a report. It allows you to customize your reporting. It is literally the best SEO automated tool I've ever seen in the space at your fingertips. And no, you don't have to pay $3,000 a month to do this. My team that went in and did this with Lofty increased their SEO footprint and AEO footprint by 700%. And yes, this is included in your Lofty SEO package and optimization package for our full SEO site system at $49 a month, not $3,000 a month, not $2,000 a month, not $300 a month. It's all built into your CRM of choice option. So I hope that answers that agent's question, that we have probably one of the most dynamic website full optimization tools. I've been doing this for my lunch and learns, my CRM of choice mastermind groups. They're blown away by our ability to have your blogging, everything built in. I hope that answered that agent's questions.
Definitely.
What other questions? It's a lot of website questions here.
Yeah, for sure. Do I get onboarding or design support when launching?
So when you do your launch, you're going to do a self-serve walkthrough of what you're increasing the, just like I said, log in your dashboard, it pops up your subdomain, you personalize your website. We've done, I think now we're almost close to 5,000 in the last month and a half since we've launched the CRM choice that we've been doing this maybe 2 months now. So a massive amount. Agents try to bite the whole apple. So let me go back into the dashboard really quick. You should be able to see that back in now. So as an agent, when you're logging in, you're going to land on your page, which is the Lofty backend, where it's going to tell you what to do, and it's going to walk you through enabling your site, your domain. There's a process, like I said. The process walks you through all of your training and your training materials. It pops up into another window, but it walks you through kind of the next step, get your training, features, your help center. All of that's built into this system. So you just follow the prompts. It's very simple and easy to use. Once you've got access to your CRM dashboard, the first step is enter yourself in as a lead and walk through what you want to do. That's the quick start for that agent that asked that question, okay? Once you've done that, you have a process to upload your leads, that you can upload your leads into the system. It's a very simple, you export your leads into a CSV file. So a lot of people ask me, I have bold trails, or I have a FUB, or I have, this is a question that comes up every time, right? How do I move them in? You literally export your leads and you import them in, and the system automatically creates the lead files and matches whatever the export files are. So there's always headers. This comes from your existing vendor. And when your vendor uploads those leads, you can upload them yourself, or we have a team that will upload them for you and a process for that. Correct, Wilson?
Yep.
So pretty simple. Once your leads are uploaded into the system, this is a question I asked, and for everybody listening, I did this, like I said, all week last week and this week. Wilson, pretend you're an agent to answer that question. How many leads did you upload? Just make a number at 500,000. Just make up a number.
Yeah, I uploaded 5,200.
You have 5,200 leads in. So what we want to do is we want to engage those. They're already in your files. So you obviously have campaigns you can enable in the system to kick off. You can create a welcome email. You can do all that on your people tab, and you can do mass text, mass emails, and you can set them up and make sure the system will automatically set them up on listing alerts for anybody that's actively getting alerts. The system will send out an email property alert. When they click on it, automatically will cookie them so they don't have to re-register. These are things that are automated in the system. We have 100,000 agents, everybody here in the call. So this is not new. This is a standard process. Okay. Wilson, of those 5,200 leads, do you want to just market those forever, or do you want to grow them?
No, I'd like to grow them. I'd like to engage with them. Yeah.
First step is get the leads in. The next step is a growth plan. And in our training, Quick Start, it said grow, right? So how do we grow? We do our marketing or make money with Lofty video that's in our training if you want. But essentially is we can do your PPC. We can do your buyer leads, seller lead gen. We have zip code blast. That is basically leads on demand through zip codes. All you do is pick a zip code. It breaks down your spend, what your impressions, your clicks, your leads. You can do a property blast. Any agent, this is blasting your listing. Some people call it boosting. We call it automatic blasting. It breaks out, sends a seller report. It's $79 for a 1-week blast. You generate 5 to 20 leads. You have Sphere. So those 5,000, if you have a Sphere, we have retargeting programs to add and create Sphere marketing. We have an automatic zip code, exclusive zip code program. So those agents listening in, if you want to dominate your zip code and use other agents and listing events to happen and circle prospect and create an entire zip code retargeting program that makes you the agent of choice for, instead of thousands and thousands of dollars, we give you exclusive zip codes to market. So if you want to grow your business through landing pages, social media, print, design center, we are a marketing hub. We can integrate with Canva. You can bring in campaigns into this. As agents are using Canva, there's ways to put your campaigns here. We have automatic newsletters. We have it all. Doesn't mean you're going to use it all, but we have everything here. So a lot of agents go, hey, I want to go over to this company. They do this great. They have ClickFunnels, or, they want to go to a separate vendor and say, hey, do you have, why integrate when we already have it built in for your CRM of choice? So before you go out and spend money, come to Lofty as your CRM of choice. We're probably going to save you money or make you money.
Definitely.
What other questions do we have?
Got a couple AI related questions, Brian. One's, can the AI qualify leads by asking questions, or does it just respond?
Oh, no, all of the above. In fact, when I say enter yourself in as a lead on the front end of your website, there's an AI that's actually performing tasks like, hey, how can I help you with that? And it's literally designed as part of your Copilot, part of your AI system to literally do that. It's built in. It's one of probably the favorite feature, you would say, that we get more people so happy about than anything else we do. Would you say that our AI and qualifying and taking that lead and making sure that it's basically lead scoring and telling you what leads are more likely to buy and qualifying, asking questions, would you say that's probably the number one most pleasing thing by far?
Yeah, and I'll even make it specific about EXP since the CRM of choice went live. I mean, the majority of questions I've received from the EXP side, I know the rest of the team that's working alongside me has been around AI and been around websites. And that's primarily what we've been touching on and getting most questions on today.
And we've been doing this for 5 years with AI, much longer. So for everybody here, AI, that level of AI. So if I come into here and I want to write an email or do like chat and help me write my content, AI that helps me do my SEO, that's built in. But the new AI of the future, and some agents want, it's people that are going to go out and maybe eventually physically call your leads. That's a whole nother higher level AI that was like what's called an AI agent. And that level AI is token based. It's very complex. It's doing work that you don't want to do. And there's lots of agents out there in AI, and they're going, hey, how do I build my AI? How do I build an agent? No, that's not your job. That's not your job. So you can basically have now this is not something that's included. These things are very costly to do, but EXP is offsetting that cost to the CRM of choice with Lofty for everybody here. So you're able to come in and you're able to enable an AI marketer. What an AI marketer does is it's actually writing your blogs, it's writing your posts for you. It's actually doing the work based on what you want, based on how you are doing it. So as you post, your AI marketer learns how you like to do it, and it does it for you. And so you can actually look and do a tutorial on our AI marketer that's replacing a marketing person that you would hire to do your marketing. Does that make sense, Wilson?
Yes, sir.
And agents are like fascinated by this, right? Wait, what do you mean it does it for me? It's like literally it does it for you. Now, we do have AI that helps you write your content. That's different than actually performing the task and job that a marketing person would do, that you would hire a VA to do. This is an AI marketing assistant that's built in to run and do that for you. We also have an AI sales assistant option. And this is what that agent is going beyond just migrating like everybody else does and trying to convert your leads. This is actually setting an appointment and following and helping you close your transactions. It's like your virtual salesperson helping you do that. It does not call your leads, but call screening. How about that? Sales assistant settings. You're building a sales agent to help you do your sales. And it's very cost effective. It's like nothing to do this. So I want that agent to know you have options available that is really not offered by anybody, any of the other really CRMs that are CRMs in the space. Lofty is ahead of the AI game.
Perfect.
I hope that
Thank you,
answered
Brian.
that agent's question.
No, definitely. One other thing too was, let me see here. What languages does Lofty AI currently support?
We have, I think, 7 now languages in, and those agents that are in Canada, French Canadian, we have a special integration that we've done specifically for EXP, unique to Lofty for that. We have a very, very detailed language options. Some of it is a add-on to really do real language as opposed to like Babelfish, which isn't real language. So those agents that really focus on wanting to convert their system into a deeper language options, we have those options available to you. I hate to say add-ons, but there's AI involved in some of this stuff. So deeper level than typical this surface level. What I would tell agents, we get a lot of French Canadians that want to do this. And I hear you, because that's the area and that's their language of choice. When you're marketing to different, I was in the Bay Area, a lot of my clients that I was coaching with this week in masterminding, a lot of them were from different international, because it's Silicon Valley all over. And so what they want to do is be able to offer and come into here and create campaigns and have those campaigns in different languages. And that's some stuff that we can help you with. So just depending on how you want to use those language and translations and options, but we do have that. We do support 7 languages.
Thank you, Brian.
I think it's 7. We're adding languages all the time, so don't quote me on just 7. And if you ask what they are on the top of my head, I know Spanish, French, Canadian. But for those that want, we can document that in some of our QA and what languages we support. We should be able to send them something.
Definitely. There was one other AI related question here. Can I customize the AI's tone, language, or script?
That's not something that's your job to do. That happens through how you engage with when you're doing like your AI marketing. Everybody's really concerned with what the AI is going to say and how they talk, right? When it comes to managing 50,000 leads, I asked that agent that's saying that if the lead doesn't know you, are agents generally good at follow-up and good at following up leads to convert raw leads into demos and opportunities. What we're really worried about is your sphere of influence and people you have business with. So your AI surface on the front end of the search is excellent. Would you say that we rarely get any complaints about how our AI engine is engaging leads in search and actively engaging leads through their search experience? Would you say that the reviews are positive across the board?
Yeah, since I've been with Lofty, I would say that's a key component of the AI as far as what it does well, right?
Okay. For the agent that's asking that question, if you really want an AI agent to do things like you're talking about, or building out, I can promise you that happens through your use case. So using like an AI marketer, it's going to learn from your engagement automatically. If you want to use your AI sales assistant to learn and enable that, it is going to learn. You're not trying to teach AI. I know that's a common myth that we learn. It's supposed to learn based on how you interact and adjust and learn from your actions. And that's why that's called an agent versus surface level AI. I hope that answers that person's question.
No, that was great, Brian. Thank you.
And keep in mind, for all your agents, the AI we build is learning every day. It's not learning how you speak, it's learning what's converting the consumer. So in other words, if I have an AI message that really gets a positive response, or then the consumer doesn't understand it, and then the agent, it's learning all the time from agents how to do that. So it's always in learn mode and that's what this is designed for. It's in learn mode. That's what it does. It makes the best practices. I hope that answers that question. You don't have to build it.
No, it's great. Thank you, Brian. We'll see if any more other questions roll in here in the next few minutes. We only have a few minutes left on the call today, but that's it currently for questions.
So let's talk a little bit about AI and the misconceptions that are out there in the world. I've done a lot of AI conferences, and I've spoke at different conferences on that. And there's a lot of, this is like AI is supposed to be a job for an agent that they have to learn. And I understand why people think that. Your job is to shake hands, go on appointments, and market. And AI has three components that everybody should be focusing on that are important to think about. And I've said this on stage, and it resonated very well for everybody listening to this. AI has three primary functions to help you. AI's job is to create time. Okay, so for everybody here, if I want marketing and I want my AI marketer, so you don't have to go out and do your post, it's creating time to do all this for you, and it's learning how you like and what you like to do in the areas you like to post, and you're giving it a job and it's doing it for you. Does that make sense? It's creating time. It's doing the work for you. It's not replacing you. It's creating time. It's making it easier to write content. It's creating time. If you don't have to worry about paying somebody $3,000 a month to do your SEO, it's actually creating time to do that for you. Does that make sense, Wilson? Time. The other thing that AI is doing for you, and you need to think about, is it either makes you money or saves you money. Okay, Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
So if I want marketing to go automatically, I want my AI to do that, to create lead opportunities and to do things that help me make money. And our system is designed with that in mind. That's why you want to choose Lofty. We are ahead in the AI game. You can balance it out. We can do documentation, but CRM of Choice, I believe we're ahead of the game. Vertical AI, we're an AI company, and we've been doing it longer than I think anybody. That's an opinion. Just, I'm not trying to oversell, but it creates, or it saves you money. Do you know that in our next AI, vertical AI we're going to be built is around transaction management and writing the transaction, updating the transaction, and managing the transaction process? Do you know how much money agents and brokers spend on AI, on transaction? $1.8 billion. $1.8 billion is spent on transaction costs and fees to manage transactions costs. So rather than have that cost center, if you can optimize your AI to do this work for you in a or allow your transaction coordinators to manage 80 files at one time rather than 10, it's saving you time, but also saving you money and processes. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
And the third thing for everybody listening to AI is it provides you knowledge. So if you want to train on Lofty, you should be coming in and asking our AI how you should do something in Lofty. We have a training AI. Wilson, correct?
Oh yeah. Not to mention great resources available at any time, beyond that. Human
Right.
training too. So,
but we actually have our help center, but we also have our support in AI driven to help you find and where you want to go and provide knowledge to you. An answer engine built into this.
yep.
So, in other words, I think how agents use AI to create time, save money, or make money, or where to go to get knowledge is your critical blueprint for success. Not build an AI like you're going to sell AI to yourself. That's just a waste of your time, a waste of your money, because time is money. And do you truly have the knowledge to build AI? And don't get me wrong, there are some agents out there within the Lofty EXP world that are friends of mine that are building AI bots to sell. We have 79,000, 82,000 EXP agents that can come into Lofty CRM of Choice. How many are really going to be great at building AI? It's just not our core competency. It's not my core competency. So keep it simple, everybody. And yes, if you do have AI that you want to work on and build, no problem. We can go down that rabbit hole for you for those types of agents. But ultimately, most of the agents on this call, they want it done for them. And we're the best.
Amen.
Any other questions before we sign off in the last 3 minutes?
Brian, I'm not seeing any other ones trickling in. I think probably just a little Monday mood going. We've got a number of agents that have been in today, so I do appreciate the ones that have had questions.
One other note for everybody,
I think
if you
that's
want
maybe all that's coming in. We can give it a couple minutes.
Okay, so one other question before we go.
Go ahead, Brian.
Part of the reason Lofty CRM of Choice is we are the best lead gen offers. We have the most everything. So in other words, I want everybody to know that there's a formula for success when you get Lofty. And that formula is very simple. Traffic times lead capture times follow-up equals money. If you're using an ecosystem, if it doesn't provide traffic services, then you're not going to make any money. You're going to have a billboard in the desert that doesn't do anything. Okay? If you have a website that doesn't generate traffic and you spend a lot of money, then it's not going to get leads. And traffic is paid traffic, SEO traffic, social media traffic to drive your website. It doesn't have to be a Lofty website. We have a WordPress plugin, don't we? So if you have a third-party website, we can integrate with it to help you drive traffic to your website. So in other words, websites themselves need help. Lofty has the most dynamic services to help you market any website, not just Lofty's website. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
We also have, so traffic times lead capture. Those are all your landing pages, your website. We got lots of questions on that. Your lead capture is your text code system, your landing pages, your website, your home evaluation pages. All that's built in the Lofty Unlimited lead capture devices. And your follow-up is all the AI we talked today about, right? And also creating an automatic platform that does all of the follow-up for you. How many agents have we talked to that completely automated their AI? And remember, you can give your AI tasks within this program to do even tasks with related to your, you can say in here, if I come in here, I can go triggers and I can go actions, and I want my auto text, and I want my AI assistant to take an action. What does that say right there? Monitor the lead's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, we are enabling everything you can do to follow up with the lead and automate all of that too. So you can't make money without traffic. You can't make money without lead gen, and you can't make money without follow-up. And those agents that focus on their sphere of influence, you can't make money without marketing to that traffic. You can't make money without following up with that. And you can't make money without providing really, really good mobile app and experience. And for all of you that have spheres, if you have 1,000 people in your sphere or 100 people, don't you want to make that 200? Maybe you want to grow your sphere. Maybe you want to socially grow your sphere. Maybe you want to retarget your sphere. Maybe you want a sphere AI system to help you build that. So in other words, follow the formula for success and really ask yourself, what CRM of choice provides everything you need to be successful in that formula? Lofty provides all of that, and our operating system provides integration partnerships to help you enhance the things that are missing and maybe something to use outside of Lofty.
Agreed. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Great. I hope
Thanks.
this was a
Yeah.
little different spin on things, right, Wilson?
No, this is great. This is great. We're taking these Monday calls and kind of revamping them a little bit from week to week, depending on the group and the questions. This was awesome. Got into a lot of AI stuff, website stuff. So thank you very much, Brian Hoylman, our Chief Strategy Officer, joining us today. EXP agents will be back with you again on Wednesday at this same time. And do appreciate everyone's attendance today. Brian, thanks again, and have a great rest of your Monday.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great one. Bye.